growing up in Ghana, did you ever see your parents make out, hold hands, or even like pat each other on the back or shoulder? Just something, if you did, I didn't. Not in Ghana. Maybe, maybe it happened in places like Accra or growing up in the north. I grew up in Tamale, by the way. Growing up in the north, PDA is a no-no. You can What's PDA? Who did no? You won't see your parents do it, and you want to go and hold a boy's hand. I mean, growing up, you hear funny stories like, if you hold a boy's hand, you're going to get pregnant. Da, da, da. Really? I mean, one of the things that shocked me over here was public display of affection. Now, you're thinking maybe it's just the adults, or no, teenagers, um, the very old people, young adults, like it's so common here. It was one of the things that, I mean, I just had to get comfortable seeing. And one thing they do that like really gets me is it's not even like they're holding hands, or they are touching each other's bum outside, and they are like kissing. That was like one of the shockers for me when I first came here. It was like, I mean, till now I've not gotten used to it, but it's just something I've come to realize that it's part of their culture, it's part of their lifestyle. That's how they are, that's how they live. I mean, don't be surprised, because I think some of us, some people who have migrated to the UK, I mean, like black people are, like getting into the culture. You see them, like you see black couple holding hands, being playful outside. I'm like, huh, okay, that's something. So, like, that's like one of my biggest cultural shocks when I keep like public display. Who dare you? I mean, growing up in the north, people who grew up like in the northern part of Ghana, like it's a Muslim dominated region, so there is no, nah. You can't. I lived in Accra for a while, but even with that, I mean, we got like the morals, like that we live by, beliefs and morals and stuff. You don't see. So when I came here and I saw those things, they were just things I had to deal with, things I had to live with. But who knows? Maybe someday I'll also start practicing it. But I'm not sure. Even if I go to Ghana today, I'm not sure I'll be comfortable holding some, just because I've come to learn here. But that was one of my culture shocks. So this one will kind of like grow on you, saying thank you to a bus driver. Here, there's no bra mate. Mm-mm. We don't have bra mate here. It's just the driver, and then we have buzzers. Like when you get to your stop, you just press the buzzer and they stop. And when I first came, I noticed when people get off the bus, they're always like, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is a must. Well, is it a must? I think it's just something they've done over time that has just stayed. It's like when you're getting off the bus, you say thank you. Mm. I mean, it's not a big deal. We do say thank you, but I mean, just imagine, okay, like cast your mind back home. Imagine you are in circle trying to enter a trotro to where you are going. You are frustrated. I mean, you even get on the bus, you are fighting with bra mate. And mate, you are in a haste to get off the bus. You have time to say thank you to bra mate. The eye you even give bra mate. Well, I'm sure next time I will pick you on a structure. Yeah, but here we don't have. There are no bus conductors. Let me say, but I mean back home we call them mates, bra mate, bra mates. In here, we don't have bra mates. And when you get off, it's just nice for you to say thank you to the driver and go where you're going. I mean, it's kind of grown on me. It's not a big deal. I mean, yeah, I mean, they're rendering public service. So, yeah, talking about public service, I mean, this is just like a chip in. So, for Aberdeen, this is particular to Aberdeen, we do not have Bolt or Uber here. Yeah, there's no Bolt or Uber here, but I know in other places in the UK they do. So you can still have those apps on your phone, but in Aberdeen we don't have. The bus system is great, is amazing. Train system amazing. Wherever you want to go, you can easily go. Plus, we have the taxi system here works. I mean, so the Bolt and Uber is more or less like the taxis here. You can book beforehand. You can always request, but mind you, There can be busy days here. I mean, where things are happening in Aberdeen that you will call, and waiting time for like a taxi can be an hour or 2 hours. Yes, that's like on days there are things happening in town, you might get stranded if you don't drive. But and that's even if you don't want to use the bus. But like I said, the bus system works. It's efficient. It's on time, and it's fairly affordable. So yeah, even though we don't have Bolt and Uber here, but there are still other means of transportation for us that we use. So better when you're coming to Aberdeen, know that you're not coming to meet Bolt or Uber. You use bus, you use train, you use taxi. These three. This particular one is like the one that just blew my mind. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not judging, okay? Um, Back home in Ghana, I think the government banned public smoking in 2012. Over here, I mean, it would be fair to say at this moment I'm a secondary smoker. Public smoking is allowed. Yeah. You are walking on the street, you are smelling different kinds of things. I don't know, tobacco, weed, different flavors of vapes, and it's normal. People like they just smoke, right? Like it's just normal here. And I mean, honestly, I think that's one of the things I don't like about this country, that there's no regulation when it comes to smoking, but everyone just kind of, we don't all smoke. I mean, you could be walking and then somebody's like less than a mile or less than a meter behind you, and the person is puffing and having smoke on you. It's honestly, that was like, no, no. I mean, people living in Ghana right now, I mean, you can check, you won't find anybody publicly smoking. It's an offense in Ghana. But over here, it is normal, and it's a lifestyle. I mean, you see kids vaping, adults vaping, smoking. It's their life. I mean, if you don't like it, go back to your country. That was a joke. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. But yeah, public smoking here, it's normal. They do it. Yeah. Dating. Hmm. Yeah. Dating is a different ball game in UK. Now, you know how back home, you're walking on the streets, right? A guy can just call you, hey, Ohima, mami no ni komo. I mean, somebody will talk to you, take your number, even if you're going to be rude later, but the person will still talk to you, like out of courtesy. You will talk to the person will take your number, blah, blah, blah. You meet people elsewhere, over here, it's a different ball game. Once you get here and you want to, like, do your communities, you have to get dating apps. Yes, mobile apps. There's Tinder. I mean, I know people are on Tinder, but Tinder is one crazy place. That's a story for another day. There's Tinder, there's Hinge. I think Hinge is popular. But I mean, they are there. I don't know too many, but they are there. It's so dating here, it's so different from back home. I mean, you can meet people randomly, right? You're walking on the street, somebody will call you, you are getting food, somebody's trying to talk to you, you are in the club or a pub. Don't get me wrong, over here, I think that for the people who would actually like get the courage to talk to you are maybe black people, like your own race. They okay, I mean they are also coming from home, so they know. So they can like, at least talk to you. But here, you can live across um somebody who is interested in you. The person will not talk to you, the person will even say hello to you, but the person would like your profile or try to match with you on a dating app. You will start talking to the person in the dating app before you like talk to the person, like face, like like before you can talk to the person. The thing is even jamming my mind. It was one of the things I found absurd, that you see somebody, you can't even talk to the person, you have to. But that's the culture here. Everything is done on a dating app. You have to find people on a dating app. Is that like back home? Hey, brah. No. I mean, they say is creepy. Like you are being creepy. Somebody's just walking and then you stop the person, like you want to take the person's number. It's creepy. Okay. I mean, me, I don't mind. If you still want to talk to me on the streets, you're welcome. But please, especially for the black guys out there, don't try it. Don't try it on a no on our Yankee girls. Don't. You can be arrested. Yes, for doing the you're stopping somebody. Are you a pervert? Don't no, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. So yeah, here if you want to meet people, if you want to date, you want to do stuff, get dating apps. Unless maybe you are an outgoing person that maybe you go to the clubs, the pubs, and like you meet. But if not, and over here, I mean, I know people like to chill a lot and stuff, but majority of us don't also go to the club. Mm, so we are left with dating app. Please don't ask me. Like I said, I've been on Hinge. Yeah, am I still on Hinge? I don't even know. Am I still on Hinge? I don't know. But yeah, if you want to meet people, get dating apps. The next cultural shock for me was calling bosses by their names. Yes, we call everyone by their names. It doesn't matter. The person can be 70, the person can be 20, the person can be 35. Once the person is your boss, you can call them by their names. What was the last time you called your boss by their name? I mean, I worked in a corporate setting back in Ghana, so I know. Like the hierarchy, everybody is sir, madam, madam Ajoa, madam Ama, sir, please. No. Here, if it's John, it's John. If the person is a CEO, John. If the person is a deputy CEO, if accounts manager, whatever, you call them by their name. In fact, it was I don't know. It's just how things are over here. That if you enter a place now, right, and they don't tell you a person's position, you will not know because everybody we are calling each other by like our first names. There's no Mr. This, Mr. That, Mr. Nope. If it's John, it's John. Your name is John. I call you John. In Ghana, you are calling your CEO by his name. Okay, okay. You will not first. They will not respond. Second, you are going to get a query or an invite from HR. Why you called your boss or your CEO by their names? Over here, nobody cares. We are calling you by your name. Last and definitely not the least, it is completely normal to drink tap water here. Yeah, abroad, UK. Since I came, I mean, when I came, I lived in a student accommodation. So, but I think I was the only black girl. I lived with six other white girls. There was one Canadian, and then the others were from here. I was surprised when I mean they were drinking the tap water. I mean, I had to ask the girls if it was safe, and then they were like, "Yeah, I mean, they drink tap water here," and so yeah, it's normal. It's normal to drink like I know some people, I don't know, but I've seen some people buy water, like bottled water. Honestly, I don't know why, because yeah, spending extra money, the stress in carrying the water to your house when you can drink tap water. You don't like easy life. I mean, back home we don't drink tap water. No, where I even stayed, we didn't even have tap water in the house. It was a borehole. So what the landlord did was he dug a borehole, and the water was just used for bathing, washing, cooking, but drinking. But I know like a lot of households in Ghana, we don't drink the tap water. I mean, tap water is unsafe. That's why pure water business is booming in Ghana. Everyone has like pure water line. They call it pure water. It's just sachet water, but we call it pure water. Yeah, that's the difference. We do not drink. I mean, I know growing up there was a time we drank that, but for a very long time, no, tap water is not safe to drink. But over here, you can drink tap water. If you want it, you will put it in your fridge and drink your thing. Yeah, so that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.